Someone's at front door.
Hey, what's up, dude? I'm gonna unlock it real quick and you can come down. Lucy. Alright.
Get my fucking hand out of my ass.
What episode is this?
This is number 4.
Is this
3?
episode 4? What's up, my YouTube friends? Welcome back to episode 4. That doesn't work. Welcome to episode 4.
Commercial.
Back in 2-2. Remember that? Who was that? Chuck Woolery.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 4 of Down to the Merrow. Today we're going to mess around in the studio, play around with some amps, answer a couple questions for you, just generally have a good time. I wanted to do a little intro with Leon here, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of who he is, why he's an important person to me, and what we do here in the studio. I've known of you longer than I've known you. I actually think I had met you a long time ago at the Key Club in LA.
Oh shit! Wow.
At an Exhumed show.
Yeah. Wow.
I
can't
remember if it was like Exhumed in Hemdale or something. I can't remember who you were playing with, but it was
at the Key Club.
Yeah,
more than a couple times.
Yeah, it was at the Key Club, and I think I met you afterwards or something, and it was probably just like, hey, that was sick, and you're like, yeah, thanks, you know what I mean? But like, I've known that must have been. I mean, that was early 2000s. 2003 or 2004. Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, I've known of you longer than I've known you, but you're essentially, in my eyes, you're like grindcore royalty. You've worked on a lot of really pivotal projects and bands that were important to my development and a huge influence on the way that I write. And a lot of the death metal I like, it's like Leon is somehow connected to it. How many bands do you think you've actually been in?
Been a lot. Off the top of my head, Fanticide, Impaled, Exhumed, and that's not including like other bands like one-offs like Ritmos Satanicos and some of them. So yeah, then I moved to LA, Intronaut, Phobia, Murder Construct, and then Nausea, Terrorizer LA, Nails. God damn.
It keeps going.
Yeah, there's more.
A lot of bands that a lot of people like.
Yeah.
And
it's something that
I wanted you guys to know Leon. And we do a lot of fun stuff together here in the studio. So you're going to see him as a regular here on the channel. And, woo! I didn't know how to end that sentence. I want to fuck with the woo. Get high as shit today. You're going to pick the game and we're going to see how long it takes us to completely fail.
It's like, this is going to be really quick.
So basically right now we're going to play until we die and see how long it takes. I turned into like an orb and he still kicked my ass.
Well, okay, so we didn't quite finish one level.
We made it to the first boss and failed immediately. Alright. Let's try another game.
Alright.
Dude, what do you know about Airwolf?
Nothing.
Remember Airwolf?
The show? Yeah. Actually, a friend of mine.
That's what this is, I think. It's like the helicopter?
Yeah. Super weird coincidence is that the guy who recorded the Murder Construct record is the son of the pilot from Airwolf. His dad was the actual pilot of the helicopter.
So he's responsible for the reason that album sounded so shit.
How can you tell if they're going to split screen or not?
We're just gonna have to try one until we find it.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Dude, that game was actually fun.
Oh my god, they had an Aerosmith game when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, I remember the Aerosmith game. It was so dumb.
Oh, do they have the Aerosmith game? Oh, please.
So we found a game it does not have. It's probably due to copyright issues.
Yeah.
That are also common to these YouTube videos that we do. Every single one of these Down to the Merrow episodes has been demonetized because we cuss a lot and because we play other people's music and video games and things in these videos. So if you'd really like to see us continue doing these and having a great time and entertaining you guys, it would help to support our sponsor, Sheet Happens Publishing. They have all the artist-approved transcriptions from a bunch of killer metal albums, and Leon here helped me transcribe Reading the Bones for 3 weeks or so. So if you want to support us and help keep this channel growing, sheethappenpublishing.com is a really good way to support everybody, and it helps you out. You get some cool tabs. It's a great quality book. It's got nice pictures in it. Let's fucking play some games.
Dude, they have Battletoads.
No way. Okay, we're doing Battletoads. It's probably gonna be. It's not gonna be split screen.
Oh, fucking A! All right, nice.
1994, buddy.
Fucking A! Holy shit!
All right, so
It's rash or pimple.
I want rash, dude. I mean, come on. How do I select rash? I think you just selected someone for me, and it doesn't matter who it is.
General Slaughter.
I'm gonna ram your frog and hide so full of holes. I'll be able. Oh my. Dude, these rats are getting crushed right now. Dude, that guy just hit me with like a sledgehammer. So hit red button and white button at the same time, and you do like a total cheap shot, and you can also throw them like that.
Like blow this rat up, and then the rat just gets up and starts punching you.
Yeah, he literally will like stun lock you forever. Oh, dude, you just punched him in the back of the head like 40
with
times.
A hammer.
Damn, I think I'm toast.
I got it.
That was it for me.
Shit.
These two fat pigs right here are gnarly.
Wow. We didn't even make it through a single level. Jesus.
We didn't even clear trash. Let's just go down to the studio and fail at that now, too. I'm gonna make this the most cringe fucking episode you've ever seen.
I was fucking hungry. I had to put that thing away.
You slayed that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a professional from San Francisco.
So that's kind of like where you started out with music, was the Bay Area, right?
Yeah, I moved there like after the earthquake and brought house values down to a semi-reasonable level. We moved from Detroit to the Bay Area, where I met Sean and Ross and the Impale guys. And at first I met the Exhumed guys. I was in my first band in Fanticide, and like all the guys in that band, they were more into like American death metal. And I was just like only at the time, just only into European death metal.
So like, more melodic style, or
not necessarily.
You were just more of like a Dismember.
Yeah, maybe a little simpler aggression. So yeah, stuff like Dismembered, Entombed, like Unleashed, Grave, blah blah blah, like all the old Swedish bands, and Carcass, obviously. And I called my best friend at the time. And I was just like, oh man, you ever heard this band Carcass? He's like, oh, that band sucks. I was like, yeah, this is fucking terrible. I just went home and I was playing Battletoads on my Nintendo all the time. And I just kept listening to it because there's something that just kind of kept drawing me to it. And it was like, I wanted to like it because it was so fucked up. It's like the first time I tuned my guitar to B, I was just like, I couldn't make out what I was playing. It took a couple days to fucking, for
you had to like acclimate to
yeah, exactly. So I think that's what happened when that.
It's like coming up from the depths of the ocean too fast.
yeah, right.
You'll fucking your lungs are gonna bleed or something. Telling stories about the '90s in some fucking old douchebag's basement right now. This is what happens when you eat a burrito at 3.
Ugh, God, I'm shot.
But now you have to track vocals.
Ugh, God damn it. Violence! Dude, fucking sounds spicy as shit.
All right. Speaking of spicy, these vocal tracks are hot.
Fucking shit my pants.
There's one dude that's asking for me to pull a real sick tone out of the Archon in 50 watt mode.
Oh, easy fucking choice here. The Archon, like my current favorite amp.
So you got the EL34 version.
Yeah, which I'm normally an EL34 kind of guy. Like, I don't know. This is like the first amp I've ever played out of the box with 6L6s that I think just sounds amazing. Like we're gonna have to do a shootout.
For sure.
And we'll destroy the one that loses.
I just have to turn you off for a second and say that's a sick ass riff.
the story of Red All Over is sat down and wrote that song in like one straight shot. As long as that song is 2.5 minutes or whatever the fuck it is as long as it took to write it. I just shat it out and boom, now it exists.
I shit it out. It means nothing to me.
We knew it was going to be the album opener because it's like you always got to fucking start your record with the rip snorter. Like, this is why I don't like Heartwork, is because it starts with the wimpiest song on the record. It should have started with Carnal Forge. This record starts with the fucking fastest song on the record, and that's how you should do it. So Carcass, fucking, oh my God, what am I talking about? Talking shit about my favorite band ever. Oh, this is going really well. So this is also when we did this song, like Travis at the time was starting to feel out his singing voice, and he hadn't really done it that much. And when we got in the studio and he started doing it, I was like, nah, dude, like, I'm gonna fucking push over. So I just let him have it. And then like when we finally started mixing and heard it back, I was like, holy fuck, this is exactly right. Like, I can't even imagine how it would have gone otherwise. So when we were recording this track, the song is at 260 BPM, which at the time for me was like faster than I'd ever played anything. And so when we went to go record it, we set the tempo to 260. You know, we're trying to tell the drummer like, hey, you could just break it up into pieces if you can't play it. But he insisted on playing it all the way through and in one take. And so he kept saying, okay, we gotta like turn it down, like dial it back by like 5 BPM. So every time he would tell us to do that, we would speed it up by 5 BPM until he was at like 285. He's like, fuck this, I quit! Like, he freaked the fuck out and was just like lost his mind. And then we finally put it back at 260 BPM and he was like, okay, this I can handle.
Like crank the amp.
Everything's on 10.
Oh, that's as loud as it gets?
Yeah, you're there. Chris FK, 1990. Question. Much like the question relating to how you create dissonance, do you apply a lot of theory to your songwriting process at all? I recently received the tab book from Sheet Happens, more for dissecting how you wrote the songs, and I could see a lot of key changes. Are these a conscious thing or just a happy circumstance? Yeah. Thank you. Big fan.
This book means nothing to me. Drive a 1997 Prius. Okay, that's all Leon and I have for you this week. Don't forget to leave your question down in the comment section of this video, and it might show up in the next Down to the Merrow.
Roll up about a foot. Back just a touch. All right, good.
Oh, that's really yelling at me, dude.
Shot so fucking far. It was so fast too. Like it just was like boom.